You will now be watching Mary Queen of Peace Girls School Unfiltered or MQP Unfiltered program. On this forum, pupils present different topics on a variety of issues and interests. They also explore their talents and potential. Join us on this pupil-led broadcast. You will now be watching Mary Queen of Peace Girls School Unfiltered or MQP Unfiltered program. On this forum, pupils present different topics on a variety of issues and interests. They also explore their talents and potential. Join us on this pupil-led broadcast. You will now be watching Mary Queen of Peace Girls School Unfiltered or MQP Unfiltered program. On this forum, pupils present different topics on a variety of issues and interests. They also explore their talents and potential. Join us on this pupil-led broadcast.
Hi! Welcome back to another episode of Youth Unfiltered.
Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about friendship. And while talking about friendship, I've actually remembered something that happened to me. Okay. So, when I was in grade 10, yeah, I had this friend. What was her name? But let's call her Jay. So Jay, we used to be in computer together, yeah, because I was in POS at that time. So I used to do computer. So I was doing computer, typing on the mathing things, and then I used to just go to computer to play. Like actually, like there was nothing that we were actually like learning there. We'd be telling us, no, do the C++ what? Like C++, we go on Instagram, taking people's stories, we start watching videos. So yeah, and then there was this one time when we were in like the lab. And then, like, how can I say it? Like, when I was in primary, which is this, like, I used to be at American office in primary. In primary, I can't say we used to be friends, like acquaintances or something. Like, we knew of each other. We talked at the same point. But then, okay, yeah.
You didn't consider her your friend.
I didn't consider her my friend. And then one day we were in the lab, and then she was like, so wow, we're like so close to like the same interest and what.
Yeah.
And like, okay, how can I say it? Like in grade 10, like I was very I didn't like I wanted the experience to be over. I only had a few friends in primary. Meaning yeah. Then she was like, we got the same interest, what? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, we should be best friends. And then I was like, okay. I was just thinking of like,
yeah.
And then she like text like on my thigh, yeah, she like text me like that, and then she's like, best friends, right? Then I was like,
It's for forcing.
Yeah, it was. And I was like, oh, okay. And from that day, like everywhere we were going to like, oh, my best friend. This is my best friend. Emphasis is my best friend. And there's that thing where like, we don't even talk. Like, we don't even talk in class. We don't even talk anywhere. Like, we are not friends. We barely talk, but we're best friends. And then she'd always just come to ask me for things. I'm asking for best friend. I'm like, I'm not your best friend. Yeah. I'm not even your friend. Sometimes, there was this one time when she borrowed my perfume. My mom had sent it for me. I cherished it. When I was smelling nice. She's like, I'm asking for a perfume. I was like, okay, sure. This way she takes it upstairs to her dorm room, starts using. Every day I'm like, where's my perfume? I'll bring it. Until one day I followed her because I was tired of smelling normal. I wanted to smell different. I went upstairs and then I was like, I'm asking for my perfume. Okay, like imagine like this is the perfume bottle, yeah? I gave it to her when it was like in here. Yes, it was in here.
No.
I was asking her like what happened, and I was very upset. I was like, first of all, you're not even my friend. You force me to become your best friend? I'm like, this girl. And she was like, oh, no, my friends, like I share locals and me and my other friends, like, we just exchange. Like, no, me when I use, so her, she can just come, she starts using. I'm like, it's not yours. Why did you tell them it's not yours? I was so upset. Yeah, that's my story with her. Thank God I never saw her again.
Okay.
Wow. I hope I never see her again. If she's watching, she probably knows. Sorry.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so like what? Yeah, that's how my friendship was. So what about you guys? Like, what do you think a friend is? Because that wasn't a friendship. That isn't a friendship. But do you guys like? What do you think a real friendship is? And what is it?
So maybe a friend is just someone who you share interests with, or you have things in common. You know what I mean?
Yeah. In my opinion, a friend is someone who you can trust and share life experiences with. Yeah.
Someone who you actually like. You didn't like yours. I think she liked you, but you didn't like her. And someone who you have like common ground with.
Yes.
Yeah, same interest, things you like. Yeah.
But there are some people who are like, okay, you know how they say opposites attract. It's not only for like relationships, but it's also like friendships. Like you see the most
Weird combination.
of people, and you'll be like, oh, those guys are best friends, or oh, those guys are friends for you. Like it will be unexpected.
What can I say? Like, yes, it be unexpected. But again, like, if you don't want to be friends with someone, you won't be friends with someone. Like that.
Like me and Mwape, yeah? We're friends, but we've got clearly different personalities.
Extremely.
Yes. And then, like extremely different personalities. So I understand what you mean. But, like, you just have to match each other's freak. Okay? Like, that's so you're not going to be friends. So, like, on the topic of friendship, like, I feel like there are also those friends who you find like, we're friends, but we're friends, but like maybe I'm just like we're just using each other. I don't know how you can say it.
Oh, a transaction friendship.
Like, I'm your friend, but like there's a reason I'm your friend, and there's a reason you're my friend. Like both of us are getting something out of it. Because the other friendship, so like there's not really like a reason you're friends with this person. You just
I think I had a friendship like that in grade 8 and 9. Okay. In my opinion, I feel like we're only friends because of food. Like she only used to come to me to get food. I think Lusa knows who I'm talking about. But our friendship started normal at first, but at a certain point, she made friends with other people who, I didn't really like. So we had like this distance. And the only time we talked was when she wanted food.
It was break time.
Yeah, break time, lunch. And it was hard for me to say no. So I would just give her the food and just like that.
So I think like, you can have a transactional friend. And the thing with transactional friendships is, even though you may gain things physically from each other, there are some aspects which you may not be able to share with each other. And then there are also like a normal friendship. Yes, like, I lack in this area, then you are good in that area. Then we like share with each other. You get what I mean? So it's like that type of friendship where you're both putting in something like to make each other better.
You've got something to offer. Even those friends where, like, with the friend I have, the friend that I had, where, me, I never considered her a friend. Me, I just thought she forced me, and like in that time of my life, I was very timid. Like I used to be scared of people. So she was just like friends, and then I was like, But like there are also those friendships where you know that this person isn't my friend, but you can clearly tell that this person wants to be your friend, and then you know the steps of people where they follow you everywhere. Let's go to this, but you're like, I'm not your friend. Have you guys ever had experiences like that? I was the one who was the friend, and then the person didn't like you.
The thing is that I'll tell you if I don't like something. So
Natasha is direct.
Yes, I'll tell you. I'll use hints, but it's like very clear. I'm telling you, like, no, don't follow me. Like, no, we're not friends.
I think I witnessed my friend in such a situation.
Was she like someone?
Yes, like she wanted to be friends with this person, but they didn't reciprocate. Yes.
I think for me, I'm direct, but I think my actions show.
Yeah.
My actions show if I don't like it. Like there was a time I remember. Anyway, Moape, yeah. Like when we first became friends, I didn't like her. Like before we were friends, I didn't like her. Even you, like that's the way I would look at her. She used to tell me that I would look at her like
Like a
side
or something.
yes. Even like there was a time when you remember in grade 10, yeah. Like the way we used to sit, it was in the way where I used to sit. Like it was, I used to sit alone on like in front because I used to sit that side, and then that time when we searched it, she was like, no, the people who like talking too much, move their seats from their friends. Yes. So I started sitting in front alone. And then behind me, there were 3 people. It was Wakuso, Ivoanji, and Mape. So then Mrs. Ngoso was like, no, it's not looking organized. You guys have to change the way you sit. So then I was like, and then they were like, okay, choose one person. And then it was like, since Wakuso and Iwa were already friends, yeah, so though it's hints. What do you want? Don't you want who do you want to get? Like, just get someone. just get someone. And I also didn't want to sit with her because I didn't like her at that point. I don't even know why, but I didn't want to sit with her. So just like, I'm gonna just ignore the question and continue facing in front. But yeah,
that's how you guys became friends.
Okay,
the story of your friendship.
How she remembers me.
The thing with friendship is that, okay, like that thing for falling around, you can't force things. Sometimes friendship is just natural.
Yeah.
But, okay, for me personally, the way I make friends, the way I start conversations with people, it's not normal.
It's not.
I think my best friend, Marisha, she can
advocate
for that. Testify. Like, yeah, but
in the conversation.
Yeah. I just start random conversations with people just to see how things flow. But that also reminds me of the next type of friend. An acquaintance.
Yeah.
Like, people who they're just there.
Yeah.
Like you can talk to them
Yes,
like in any setting, but
Yes.
you don't say that's my friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like classmates. Like, you know how your parents are like, oh, that's, you look at your friends, and then you're like, that's not my friend.
That's my acquaintance.
Acquaintance.
Yeah.
Like, yes, in class, maybe if there's, in the right circumstances, we can talk. But I don't think if we met each other outside of school, we would be friends.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a thing where, oh, hi, how are you? Fine, how are you? We go back to our seats. We know each other exists. We're not, we're not strangers, so we're acquainted. We know each other.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think there are different types. I think even the type of friendship can tell the stage of friendship you're at. I feel like.
Yes.
Yeah, because those people who are like acquaintances, those are like the beginning.
Yes.
And those who, like your friends at school, but not outside school.
Yeah.
Like seasonal friendships.
Yes.
Like you only talk in specific settings. Like if you're not at school, you're not talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I have friends like that. Like where we only talk at school. Like our friendship starts at school. During end of term, it pauses. Then we start again. We start being friends.
Yeah.
On seasonal friendships, I think in grade 9, I remember like people started becoming friends nearer to the exam.
Yes.
Like they just start speaking to you nicely. Hi. They even start greeting you in the morning with a smile. They even come sit next to you. But like you could tell that there's only one reason why they're sitting next to me or talking to me is because of the exams.
Seasonal friendships. Yeah. And some friendships can also be seasonal, not in the sense that they want something from you, but just because of, okay, like you've now just, how can I say, like you've parted ways, sort of. Like, for example, if you were friends with this person, maybe from reception, then grade 7, all of a sudden you just lose contact, not because of a fight, but naturally.
Like,
They were there for that season when you were in reception. Grade 7.
Yeah.
I think people change.
Yes.
It's the thing where like I change because there are people who I know like in grade 10 we are friends. Okay, but in grade 10, okay, how can I say this? In grade 10 we were friends, and then now we're no longer friends because I think we've grown,
acquaintances,
and then like we've discovered each other more. Like we've learned who we are
as individuals
more. So you see people even who are like in the same group in grade 10.
Yeah.
They start moving to other groups. Other groups start forming, groups break in the middle.
Yes.
Yes. So like it's a kind of thing where. But yeah.
I have a weird one. We were friends like ever since we were young, up until grade 3. Then after that we stopped talking. I said talking again in grade 10. Like we lost contact, and how I got her number again, only God knows. Like it's so weird. Yes, but like she's a good. Yeah,
I think it's just like the differences between like primary friendships and secondary friendships, like how we explained.
Yes.
Primary friendships, they're like, childish, innocent. You may be doing things you don't even know make sense, but at the time they make sense. Then secondary, it's like more like, I need to understand people to become friends with them, not where it's just superficial, knowing them by what's on the surface.
I think you're so careful. Like sometimes, especially like since we're graduating this year, sometimes I think like these people are still going to be my friends when we graduate. Because we're going to different places or going to college. Like people are changing, people are going to be like, what can I say? Like someone's going to be a doctor, another one wants to be a mechanic, another one wants to become a what? Others are going abroad, others are staying here, others aren't even going to university if they want to start a business with a farm. But
Continue.
But you know what I mean? Like it's a sort of thing where you don't know if it's because I remember primary school friendships so fragile. They can finish anytime.
Yeah.
Like that is like in grade 5, grade 6. That is we like I used to be in like a friend trio. Like those friends are the 3 of them. And then you know how they say like in an odd number of friends.
Yes.
There are always those 2 who like each other more than they like you.
Yes.
So I was the odd one. The 2 of them.
I'm sorry.
Why you saying it like that? The 2 of them liked each other more. It wasn't. No, it's not that thing where like I was always like they leave me behind. But you can clearly tell that these guys are the best friends. And then I'm their friend, but I'm definitely not close to them as they are close to each other. Because I think I had become their friend after they were already friends.
Okay.
So we were friends, always hanging out, what? And then my parents didn't like school anymore. They were like, now it seemed like finding the school was becoming difficult, so they were like, just go back. I went back late. Didn't they replace me?
Like they found a new friend to join the trio.
Yes, like I don't know. I think they thought that I wasn't going to come back.
Yes.
But I came back for grade 5. Grade 5, I think. Grade 6, yeah. I came back. I was there. I was greeting them. Hi, how are you? They replaced me for a new girl who was light skinned even. I was like, I see how it is. Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't think in secondary school, like people would actually care, like what's going on? Why isn't she coming to school? Like, they would care about you more. In primary, they're just like, she stopped coming. She's changed schools. Let's find someone else.
Yeah. And I think also the difference between primary and secondary school friendships is the change in social structures. Can I say? Like in secondary school, people form groups that are very defined. So if you're not found in a specific group, you can't be friends with people in that group. I think that's one of the differences between the two.
Yeah. And it becomes very awkward where like your friend has friends. Now you're not friends with those friends. So then you're the one who's always standing on the side when they're talking or you're just looking, and it becomes like
you come when they're done talking.
Like you can't see me, like I'm talking. They don't even greet you, they don't even want to talk to you, like it's nothing.
And it happens a lot, especially in our class. Yes, like it shows.
I think on that one, okay, for me, I can't consider myself in any. I don't think I'm in a friend group in our class. How can I say it? But there's a specific, let's say this in our class. Depending on where you sit, I think it defines who your friends are.
Yes.
Like where I sit, because like I talk to you guys, but I'm not in your friend group. I don't know how to say it. You guys can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, we understand.
Like there are certain people in your friend group who I talk to more than I talk to others. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm not in a friend group, but I have a circle of friends. Like there are certain people I interact with, but even those people, like I can sort of interact with their friends also. Let's say like the way I'm friends with Ivo and Wakuso, yeah. Mm-hmm. I can also talk to maybe like, because like Wakuso maybe is friends with Natasha Mataka. I talk to her like at a distance. Like I can't say we are friends, but
A friend of a friend.
yes, we are acquaintances, like a friend of a friend. So even like they're friends, I'm able to interact with them. It's not like we're like, I'm just Wakuso and this is his friend. Then when you guys are around, I'm just there like,
Quiet.
yeah. So it depends. But there are also those people in our class who you can tell like they're just like 1, 2, 3. And all their friends are in different groups, and then they have to wait for that one friend to be out of that group to come and talk to them. I just feel it's a bit awkward. But if that's how you, maybe those are the only people who like match their freak.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think friendships are also all about, like being emotionally available towards people. Because emotions in secondary school, friendships,
They are
and you have to be serious about the other person if you actually want to stay friends with them.
Sounds like a relationship
So-
almost.
Yeah.
Can also, or just the way people behave or act in friendships. It can lead us to like toxic or healthy friendships among people.
Yeah.
So Limpo, what's a healthy friendship?
I feel like a healthy friendship is one in which you both encourage each other, and also promotes competitiveness, but a positive version of competitiveness. Like, let's say Tusa, okay, obviously Tusa and I are friends, right? She is good at, let's say, math, and I am not what can I say?
Versed.
Yes, well versed in mathematics. That should encourage me to work harder because I can see she can do it, so why can't I do it? I don't know if you can see the picture. Yeah, so I think that's one example of healthy.
Do you guys have any other examples?
Okay. One, you can learn new skills.
A healthy friendship, yeah?
Yes. Like, you can draw. And you're so good in your sciences, like chemistry and physics.
Yeah, Limpo eats.
Yes. So, I also tried to draw, because like you can draw and then I'm like, oh, okay, let me also try to draw. Like, okay, it's better than before. Can't lie. Yes. And also, your science is like, Limpo is so good. Like, okay, let me also change my strategy, like how I study and all. Yeah, that's also worked out for me. Yeah.
I think also a healthy friendship, is one where you can have difficult conversations.
Yeah.
Like, as Tusa was saying, emotions in secondary school, can I say more enhanced? Like you're more aware of them compared to primary school. So I feel like a healthy friendship is one where you can have those difficult talks or difficult conversations where you can both express freely how you feel without hurting the other person's feelings. Yeah.
I also feel it's a friendship where you care for
Yes.
because toxic friendships care for each other in a healthy way. Like you're seeing your friend is struggling and you care. Like I used to have this friend.
Your story.
She I don't know if we're friends anymore because she hasn't been texting me in a while. So our friendship is on hold. But yeah, she was so kind. I'm not that type of person. She's the type of person who you're not her friend, but she'd be like, she sees you sad, she'd be like, oh, how are you? Like, why are you looking? You don't look like your normal self today. And I'll just be like, that's not but no, like I hadn't grown from that stage. I was still, I think I'm not, she was emotionally mature, more emotionally mature than me. Also maybe, she was more emotionally mature than me. So I think you should be a friend like that. Like you should be able to see when something's wrong with your friend. Like, oh, what's wrong with you? Or if your friend is struggling, like me last year, I used to struggle with sleep. I used to sleep a lot. I don't know if I was bitten by a fly or what. But like in the morning, I would come in class, I would look at the teacher, I would put my head on the desk and I would sleep.
Bio,
I'm sleeping. Math, I'm sleeping. English, I'm sleeping. But I think this year I've improved, guys.
You've tried for you.
Yes.
Like, and I think my friends helped me. It always damn nice to get irritated, but it's helped. And now I'm the tapper. See people sleeping, I'm expecting them to wake up. But yes.
Makes sense. On the contrary, we have toxic friendships. So this is basically a friendship where maybe the two of you will pretend to be friends, but deep down there's something going on.
You don't like each other.
You can have some sort of animosity towards each other, or maybe it's a one-sided animosity.
Yeah.
Or maybe I think just that.
Yes, and I think a toxic friendship can also be one where you're forced to be friends. Like in a way, there's something that's bonding you two, but it's not a good.
It's not healthy. It's not
Yes. Imwe. You shouldn't. Imwe. Okay, let me just say this.
Yeah.
If you see someone doing bad manners,
Yes.
and then you want to be friends with that person, first of all, find out why you want to be friends with someone who does bad manners.
Yeah.
Yes, they are the problem. Firstly.
Yes.
And then if you know the thing with toxic friendships, people who usually enter toxic friendships aren't able to see what's wrong
The
with that
toxicity.
person.
Yes.
And you know why? Because they don't have they don't have a backbone. They don't have their own set of morals. They don't have their own set of values. So it's difficult for them to even be able to determine what is right, what is wrong.
Yeah.
So before you start interacting with people who you've seen are a bit
They like doing bad manners.
get yourself a set of morals.
Yeah. And let's just say, okay, us, we've seen a lot of people go because they found themselves in toxic friendships. So be careful, guys. Like, really and truly.
I feel like it's also toxic friendships. I think it's a thing where, let me just call them good time friends. They are those friends where, apart from having a good time, you never see this person.
Yes.
Like you only see each other when it's time to party. Like when it's time to have a good time, that's when you're friends. But other times you're not friends. Well, you even know the good times that I'm talking about. You don't see each other when it's time to have a good time. No, let's like study. No, you don't see each other when it's time to study. No, let's just chat about life. Let's watch a movie. You don't see each other, but when it's time for groove, that's where you find each other. You even know each other. My best friend. Everyone who goes for groove, they think you're best friends. Can't you? When you come out in the open, not talking, or maybe those people who, you know, you're good time friends, and then now you find each other. Maybe you're good time friends, and then you go to the same school, so you find each other in a place where all you good timers,
in one group.
Yes, or not just one group, but like all you good timers like just hang out each other, and then it's a sort of thing where, actually you don't care about this person.
Really,
Like you only see each other when it's time to
party.
It's like a transaction or
or when it's time for gossip, gossip friends. Where when it's time to gossip, you're always together. When it's time to gossip, that's when you're best friends. Then when your friend is also in problems, you also gossip about them. But you're gossip buddies. You're gossip buddies, but you gossip about your gossip buddy. Toxic friendships. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Another thing which I think is an element of a toxic friendship is like if, for example, you've done something venerable, like something that has made you like an achievement, like respect or something. So you've done something good and you're proud of yourself, and you tell this friend, and then they're just like,
whatever.
Like, she does it too. What
or when you tell your friends something, and then that one friend is there, and then that one friend is like, but also this person, I saw them do that. Like it's not, you're not your special. Like I saw someone do that. You're not the first one. Those types of people just hate you.
So
they look you don't like you.
Of that, why don't we just like tell each other, like tell the audience, so like just each other like advice, short advice.
Okay.
Of how to choose friends. Or
yes, like how to choose friends. Short advice.
Okay. Start if you want.
Well, okay. The issue of one-sidedness. Like, you can tell that somebody doesn't like you. Please don't force it. Don't force such a relationship or a friendship. Like, no, it's not healthy to end up being a toxic one, as we've talked about toxic relationships, toxic friends. Yes.
I feel like you have to, scope your surroundings. Like you have to notice what crowd that person is hanging around in order to either determine whether you want to be friends with them or not. Because these people, they can get you in problems. And then when you're in the problem, they are not your friend anymore. Like they leave you deserted, then you'll be sad. Yeah, that's all.
For me. Just don't be the mouse, guys. Don't be the cat.
What?
Be the mouse. Don't be the chaser. Like,
chaste.
be the chase. I don't know how to say. Like, if you can clearly see the person doesn't want to be with you, like you can't, don't follow them, and just know your crowd, know yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. I also think that okay, when picking friends, you should pick people with good values, and good morals. I know people will say that, no, even though she's like this, I still think she's a good friend. Don't lie to yourself. You're lying. Like, we all know you're lying. So, like, just try to pick people with good morals.
Yeah.
Also focus on yourself, build yourself, like, see what you like. If you find that you're also a bad influence, don't
Even you yourself have good morals.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you. That's a wrap.
Bye.
Bye.
You have been watching Mary Queen of Peace Girls School Unfiltered program, where children seek to understand and celebrate their lives in their time and space.
Remember, it is knowledge, morals, and truth in excellence.